Hi, this is Paul Niebuhr with Synergy Innovative Systems, and this video is going to demonstrate the capabilities of command integrating with Mailchimp. Overall, there's a few things that we need to do. We need to get Mailchimp set up, we need to get an API key created, we need to get the list ID of our list, and then we need to do some things on command. First thing that we'll do is we will look at the API keys for Mailchimp. So after logging in, you're going to go up here to where your login information is. Click on that, and then click on Account. And now you're going to see here under Extras, API keys. Great. Now you see I've got one created here already. To create one of these, all you really need to do is hit Create a Key. And then it gives you another line like this. And this right here is our API key. So we would be copying and pasting that into the clipboard. So I have it highlighted now. And we're going to copy that into the clipboard. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come over to Command and we're going to get Command ready for integration with Mailchimp. So I'm going to click on Admin, and assuming that the external email system is installed and ready, down here in the bottom of Admin there will be a link called External Email. So I'll click on that and take a look at my email providers. If there is not one, you'll have to click Add Email Provider. I'm going to click Search because I've already got one set up. Email provider name is Mailchimp, and you can put an uppercase M in there if you want. The email provider class is Mailchimp as well, with a lowercase m. So if you added one, you just then go ahead and hit Save, and you see I've got my Mailchimp provider. Now I'm going to go back to the external email menu, and I'm going to go to Email Lists. You would just click on Add Email List. I've already got one set up, so I'm just going to hit Search. This is the name of my email list. You can call that whatever you want. There will be only one selection in the drop-down, the Mailchimp, for the email provider that you created. This is where the API key goes, so I can just wipe that out and repaste that in there. And then this is the URL. So the URL is going to look just like this. The only difference might be these first 4 letters here. And those come from the tail end of the API key. This says which Mailchimp server that you're on. So in my case, it's US 14. So the entire URL is https, don't forget that S because it's a secure link, / in my case it's US 14, yours could be 13, 17, whatever, period, API, period, Mailchimp, period, com, / 3, period, 0. That's not a letter O, that's the number 0, because this is the 3.0 Mailchimp API, and then another / List ID. We're going to take a look at how to get that list ID now. So we are back over here at Mailchimp, and I'm going to click on Lists. Here's a list that I have. It's called Prospective Clubs. And you can see that I have no subscribers just yet. So I need to get that list ID. So I'm going to click on the Settings, List Name and Defaults, and you can see right here on the right side, List ID. This is our list ID right here, that AE47. So we would just copy that into the clipboard, come back over to Mailchimp, and you can see there's my list ID. I'll repaste that in. So now I have a list set up in Mailchimp. I have an external email list defined. Next thing that we need to do is we need to connect this external email connection to a subscription in command. So I'm going to click on admin and subscription, and let's take a look and see what subscriptions I have. So I have a subscription called test. You can call that whatever you want. You can add a subscription, you can link it to an existing external email connector. So you can see my subscription name is test. I have auto subscribed as no, and that is basically as people get added, contacts get added to command, whether they're automatically subscribed to this list or not. Whether it's electronic or whether it is physical, this actually is an electronic list. The system doesn't do anything with that, it's just for your information. This is now how you connect it to the external email list from for Mailchimp. And I've connected it to the T-card. This was the list that I created. And that's about it. The contact managed subscription. This is something that we started building where you can create a page in your website and use an API call to create a subscription page so that people could subscribe and unsubscribe however they want. I'm going to hit save, and that's it. Everything is linked and connected. We can go to contacts. We can look up a contact. Here's my test contact. And you can see the email address is test@synergynetworks.com. So I can go to subscriptions, add a subscription, and I want to subscribe into the test list. So I'll hit save, and we'll go back over to Mailchimp, and we'll view the subscribers. And now rather than having none, I have test@synergynetworks.com. So we'll go back over here, and we will delete this. We'll refresh our page of subscribers. And now test@synergynetworks.com. It's gone. And that's essentially how it works. Like I said, there is also a page that can be set up in your website if you've got somebody that knows how to call APIs, so that it will show a list of all the subscriptions that you give the public availability to subscribe and unsubscribe themselves, and it'll have some checkboxes and things that they can take care of that. There are a couple of issues right now with the integration. One, when you send out a broadcast email from Mailchimp, right in the bottom of the email, there is the ability for them to subscribe or unsubscribe themselves. If they unsubscribe there, command is not going to know about it, so it's still going to show them as subscribed. There is an addition to the Mailchimp API at this point that will allow Mailchimp to send a signal to command whenever somebody unsubscribes using their system. That integration can be built, but it has not at this point. Right now, essentially, what you see is what the integration does. Thanks very much.